gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
In the New York Times yesterday, Thomas Friedman wrote that instead of prattling on about issues like jobs or the great economy, the media should spotlight Trump's evil personality, because that'll help the Democrats by discouraging Republicans from backing Trump. He wrote, quote, "The whole country needs to see every tweet, every rally, every word, and every reaction so that they can ask themselves, is this who I want my kids to see as our president?" What a great idea. Because remember what happened the last time the media covered every tweet, every rally, every word, and every reaction of Donald Trump? When every wink, nudge, cough became part of the media's snarknado? They elected Donald Trump, the bozos.
But what if all isn't as it seems? What if the reality you found was false? A carefully constructed narrative by unseen special interests designed to manipulate your opinion. A Truman Show-esque alternate reality all around you. Complacency in the news media combined with incredibly powerful propaganda and publicity forces mean we sometimes get little of the truth. Special interests have unlimited time and money to figure out new ways to spin us while cloaking their role. Surreptitious astroturf methods are now more important to these interests than traditional lobbying of Congress. There's an entire industry built around it in Washington. What is astroturf? It's a perversion of grassroots, as in fake grassroots. AstroTurf is when political, corporate, or other special interests disguise themselves and publish blogs, start Facebook and Twitter accounts, publish ads, letters to the editor, or simply post comments online to try to fool you into thinking an independent or grassroots movement is speaking. The whole point of AstroTurf is to try to give the impression there's widespread support for or against an agenda when there's not. AstroTurf seeks to manipulate you into changing your opinion by making you feel as if you're an outlier when you're not.
Yep, there were like 300 Republican candidates, but all the yahoos in the press chased the orange meteor precisely for the things they hate about him now. Trump was great TV. He was shocking. Screw Rick Perry, Rand Paul, and all those other nobodies. This guy makes chance into a sure thing. Trump got like $1 billion worth of free airtime, and not led by Fox News, who actually featured commentators who challenged Trump over his behavior and beliefs. It was CNN who led the charge, and assorted other drips who didn't seem to mind because they thought Hillary had it in the bag anyway, and they had no other way to get people to watch their boring, mindless coverage. So telling the media to focus on Trump's behavior, you're in effect saying, hey, remember how we elected Trump in 2016? Let's do it again.
Sometimes astroturfers simply shove intentionally so much confusing and conflicting information into the mix that you're left to throw up your hands and disregard all of it, including the truth. And then there's Wikipedia. AstroTurf's dream come true. Billed as the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit, the reality can't be more different. Anonymous Wikipedia editors control and co-opt pages on behalf of special interests. They forbid and reverse edits that go against their agenda. They skew and delete information in blatant violation of Wikipedia's own established policies with impunity, always superior to the poor schlubs who actually believe anyone can edit Wikipedia, only to discover they're barred from correcting even the simplest factual inaccuracies. Try adding a footnoted fact or correcting a fact error on one of these monitored Wikipedia pages and poof, sometimes within a matter of seconds, you'll find your edit is reversed. In 2012, famed author Philip Roth tried to correct a major fact error about the inspiration behind one of his book characters cited on a Wikipedia page. But no matter how hard he tried, Wikipedia's editors wouldn't allow it. they kept reverting the edits back to the false information. When Roth finally reached a person at Wikipedia, which was no easy task, and tried to find out what was going wrong, they told him he simply was not considered a credible source on himself.
Last week, the media hyped yesterday's Unite the Right 2 march, a white supremacist gathering in Washington.
A large gathering of white supremacists in the nation's capital who will march for the same abhorrent reason that they marched on that day a year ago.
Come Sunday, white nationalists and bigots like the ones you're seeing on your screen from a year ago are expected to once again take to the streets, this time in front of the White House.
As the White House pushes back on her allegations that the president is a racist, thousands of white nationals are preparing to demonstrate just outside the White House this weekend.
Did he say thousands? Well, despite all that, the supremacists managed to turn out a whopping 20 protesters. They were far outnumbered by the members of the press, whose news organizations undoubtedly spent gobs of dough giving them free airtime to the pathetic, largely irrelevant band of racially obsessed malcontents. Well, since Trump rode down that shiny escalator to announce his candidacy, journalists have worked overtime to paint him as an avowed racist. Well, every view he has, for instance, on law enforcement, standing for the national anthem, the travel ban, and of course on immigration, they all allege it's racially motivated. It can't possibly be that the president advances policies and ideas because he believes it's going to be good for Americans, good for safety, good for the American worker. No. Well, you add the tragic events of Charlottesville a year ago, and you had the media's backdrop going into this weekend's Unite the Right freak show. Those sad 20 figures were swamped by over 1,000 counter-protesters. But the real fireworks happened when these folks showed up. It was basically a family affair. Well, Black Lives Matter and the domestic terrorists posing as protesters, aka Antifa, were present and revealing the ugly underbelly of what could have been a powerful statement against true hate.
A few weeks later, there was a huge scandal when Wikipedia officials got caught offering a PR service that skewed and edited information on behalf of paid, publicity-seeking clients in utter opposition to Wikipedia's supposed policies. All of this may be why, when a medical study looked at medical conditions described on Wikipedia pages and compared it to actual peer-reviewed published research, Wikipedia contradicted medical research 90% of the time. You may never fully trust what you read on Wikipedia again, nor should you.
Instead, here's how CNN, though, classified all the non-white supremacists as, quote, anti-hate groups. I don't know about you, but just like we all know what the vile hatred of racists sounds like, we should all know what it sounds like when directed at a racially diverse police force who are standing there either in the heat or in the rain just trying to do their job on Sunday.
All y'all that are protecting the they want us dead.
They wanted to get at where the 20 racial obsessed malcontents were. Well, apparently protesters like to tear each other limb from limb and want the police to get out of the way. And if you happen to be driving a vehicle in the vicinity yesterday, this is Black Lives Matter's way of spreading love and peace. Now, if these guys have nothing to hide and they're on the side of right, anyone ask them why they're wearing masks? To conceal their identity from law enforcement?
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to, cover it up. It's hilarious, hilarious.
Economy. The media should spotlight Trump's evil personality, because that'll help the Democrats by discouraging Republicans from backing Trump. He wrote, quote, "The whole country needs to see every tweet, every rally, every word, and every reaction so that they can ask themselves, is this who I want my kids to see as our president?" What a great idea. Because remember what happened the last time the media covered every tweet, every rally, every...
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Every word and every reaction of Donald Trump, when every wink, nudge, cough became part of the media's snarknado, they elected Donald Trump, the bozos.
But what if all isn't as it seems? What if the reality you found was false? A carefully constructed narrative by unseen special interests designed to manipulate your opinion. A Truman Show-esque alternate reality.
And the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
In the New York Times yesterday, Thomas Friedman wrote that instead of prattling on about issues like jobs or the great economy,